Good morning to all. Welcome to GPET online classes. Today we are going to discuss about evaluation of tablets. So the first evaluation test is thickness of the tablet. Measurement of the tablet thickness. The thickness of the tablet is measured by two instruments which are micrometer and the second one is digital calipers. Tablet thickness should be controlled within a plus or minus 5% variation of standard value. Tablet thickness should be controlled within a plus or minus 5% of variation of the standard value. Now the second test is hardness. Hardness of the tablet is also called as crushing strength of the tablet. Force required to break the tablet is called hardness. Hardness of the tablet found to be influenced by three variables. First one is bonding strength. Bonding strength is directly proportional to tablet strength. Internal strain. Internal strain is indirectly proportional to tablet strength. Brittleness. Brittleness index is directly proportional to tablet strength. Then how to measure the tablet hardness? The hardness of the tablet is measured by first one is Monsanto hardness tester. Force is read in kilograms. And the second one is strong carb hardness testers. It gives hardness value 1.6 times greater than Monsanto tester. Next one is Pfizer hardness tester. Readings obtained in terms of kilograms or pounds. Ervico hardness tester measured in kilograms. Schlunizer hardness tester. It provides readings in kilograms and strong carb. Next one is friability test. Resistance to shock and abrasion encountered during the process of manufacture, packing, and transport of the tablets is called as friability. Measurement of friability. Friability of the tablets is measured by the fibrillator that is called Rocci fibrillator. Rocci fibrillator contains a transparent drum. The speed of the drum should be 25 rpm and the fibrillator allowed to rotate for 4 minutes or 100 revolutions. Acceptable friability value for conventional compressed tablets should be 0.5 to 1% of their original weight. Next test is weight variation test. In this test, 20 tablets randomly selected and weighed individually. Then the average weight of the 20 tablets determined. The weight variation of individual tablets is determined with respect to average weight and and percentage weight variation. Permissible percentage weight variation for uncoated tablets. Tablet weights 130 below 130 grams. Percentage weight variation is 10%. 130 to 324 grams 7.5. Above 324 percentage variation is 5. If two tablets fall out of the permissible percent weight variation and none of the tablets has twice the percent weight variation value, then the batch passes weight variation test. Next one is disintegration test. Breakdown of the tablet into small particles. Breakdown of the tablet into small particles is called as disintegration. Disintegration test is performed by in vitro using an apparatus called disintegration test apparatus. It contains 6 opened glass tubes. The tubes are held upon stainless steel mesh screen. One tablet is placed in each glass tube and the whole assembly is placed in a 1 liter beaker that is filled with experimental fluid, which is water or simulated gastric fluid or intestinal fluid. A perforated plastic disc placed in each of the glass tubes to prevent the floating. A motor driven device is present at the top of the upper plastic plate to move the assembly of the glass tubes up and down through a distance of 5 to 6 centimeters, constant frequency of 28 to 32 cycles per minute. The temperature of the fluid is maintained around 37 degree centigrade plus or minus 2 degree centigrade. 37 plus or minus 37 plus or minus 2 degree centigrade by using a thermostat. The tablet passes the disintegration test when one of the drug particles remain on the mesh screen. The tablet passes the disintegration test when none of the drug particles none of the drug particles remain on the mesh screen. If one or two tablets does not disintegrate in the specified time, then the test is to be repeated with 12 more tablets. If one or two tablets does not disintegrate in the specified time limit, then the test is to be repeated with 12 more tablets. The net results of 18 tablets tested for disintegration should prove that at least 16 are disintegrated within the specified time. Next one, the disintegration time of various tablets are: for uncoated tablets, standard disintegration time is 15 minutes. Sugar coated tablets 60 minutes. Film coated tablets 30 minutes. And entry coated tablets are dissolved in or disintegrated in the intestine. So here 0.1 normal molar HCl in 0.1 molar HCl should not disintegrate in 60 minutes. So under in 2 hours, after 2 hours it will enter the tablet enter into the intestine, where it will disintegrate in 60 minutes. So in 0.1 normal molar HCl should not disintegrate in 120 minutes. In phosphate buffer point pH 6.8 phosphate buffer, it will take 60 minutes. Effervescent tablets 5 minutes. Dispersible tablets within 3 minutes. Next one is dissolution test. USP apparatus 1, type 1 apparatus here. USP type 1 apparatus, that is basket type apparatus. A single tablet is placed in a small wire mesh basket. Here USP type 1 apparatus is a basket type of dissolution apparatus. In this test, a single tablet is placed in a small wire mesh basket attached to the bottom of the shaft connected to a variable speed motor. The basket is immersed in a dissolution medium which is specified in the monograph, contained in a 100 ml flask. The flask is cylindrical with a hemispherical bottom. The flask is maintained at the temperature 37 plus or minus 0.5 degrees centigrade. So here the temperature is important. The flask is maintained at 37 plus or minus 0.5 degrees centigrade by a constant temperature bath. The motor is adjusted to turn at the specified speed and sample of the fluid are withdrawn at intervals to determine the amount of the drug in the solution. Classification of dissolution apparatus. Type 1 USP type 1 apparatus is a basket type apparatus. Type 2 apparatus paddle. Type 3 reciprocating cylinder. Type 4 flow through cell. Type 5 paddle over disc. Type 6 rotating cylinder. Type 7 reciprocating holder. So this classification of dissolution apparatus is important for examination. Now we will discuss the type of dissolution apparatus and their uses. Type 1 USP apparatus is rotating basket. It is used for the dissolution studies of tablets, capsules and floating dosage forms. Type 2 apparatus rotating paddle. It is used for the orally disintegrating tablets and chewable tablets. Type 3 reciprocating cylinder for tablets, beads, controlled and extended release tablets. Next one is type 4. Here it is type 4. Type 4 is the flow through cell, low solubility drugs and suppositories. Type 5 paddle over disc for transdermal patches and emulsions. Type 6 apparatus rotating cylinder for transdermal products. And the last one is type 7 apparatus reciprocating holder. It is used for the dissolution studies of controlled release dosage forms, non-disintegrating oral formulations. These are the evaluation tests for tablets. Thank you very much.